trusty little yellow moped. It's the first time ever in Thailand. We haven't had a Honda Click or a Honda Wave. But it's got it to here, which is what, 60 kilometres, so seems to be all right. Okay, so it's taken us about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours to around 3/4 to ride our little moped to
Satchanalai,
which is another ancient city or temples. So we were in need of a drink, so we just stopped for an iced coffee and a Fanta before we go and explore. One of the roads we came along I've renamed Snake Road because I must have seen at least 6 dead snakes as I was driving along. I suppose a dead snake's better than seeing 6 live snakes, but anyway, see if we can get one of them on film on the way back, maybe. A dead one. I'll stop. One of them was enormous. He was about this thick. So, anyway. Okay, back on the bikes. Beautiful setting again. And so quiet. There's only about 2 other lots of visitors here that we've seen. We're massively outnumbered by staff. Breath from pushing a bike up the hill. Oh, where you are? It's a steeper hill than it looks actually. Anyway, we're now going to head up here to Wat Khao Suan Kiri. There's quite a few steps up, but then you start to see the temple through the trees, which looks, well, yeah, it's going to be quite big, I think. It does have a feel of some of the more remote ones we went to in Siem Reap, because it's in amongst the trees and hardly anyone here. See Jan standing there to give a bit of scale. They were obviously fairly short in the times they built that.
Cheeky side.
but it's very tall. And apparently the decoration around you can see where it used to have decorations just below the spire, that was of walking Buddhas. Offended now, she's claiming she's taller than the guardian, but he's lost his head.
Yeah, I know, but I'm at the same height.
He might have had a bigger head. You can see the perambulating Buddhas just at the base of the spire there in the white. I'll put a picture of the map of the whole area on, but you can see there's this one, and then there's a whole line of these stupas which span through the woods. So you can see you can go down that way, and there's another 2 or 3 that way, and same the other way, which I guess we'll probably cycle around to rather than walking all the way along. But yeah, beautiful in the woods here and very peaceful. Back down and up over this other side there should be another 3, 4 stupas.
Very well to catch the map.
Little buildings and wats all over the place. So we've passed several already, but there's another little wat just there. And then when you pan around this way, you see there's another one in there and under the trees that you can go across that bridge to. So just potter over there. It looks like a slightly bigger one, so it might be worth a look. This was the centre of the ceramics trade in this area. Oh, and as you go around, they have got all these barcodes, so you can...
They link to YouTube videos.
Yeah, so you can get YouTube videos in Thai, English, Japanese, Chinese and French, which is pretty good. Just to give you a bit of history as you go around, so I won't repeat it. And I can't remember it. Okay, we're now at the Tau Moor Gate, which is at, I'm assuming, one of the corners of the main wall by the look of it. But there's other bits, as you can see, through there. So we'll have to wander through there and see what's beyond. Oh, emerging from behind the ruins. Okay. Well, in the other one?
Yeah, you missed the seated Buddha.
Oh well. Got the river just along the wall. So you've got the gate there with the wall going alongside the river. Quite a secure site on this side, and you see how thick the walls are. Decent sized river as well. And very hot today. I think it's up to 33 degrees, so yeah, we're both sweating well. Shrine just by the gate with numerous cockerels which have been left in offering.
They're guardians.
Guardians of the shrine. And they were the favourite, one of the original founders, kings, I think, or
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, very colourful. And you can see here as well how thick the walls are. So this is at the gate, so it's probably a bit thicker, but even when you just look at the main wall, very thick. Even thicker than our house at home. So yeah, they were obviously worried about invaders, with good reason,
With good reason.
because they got invaded.
Sukhothai and the Burmese.
There you go. Being set up for something here, we're not sure what, whether it's a wedding, a conference, a party, but it's all lots of tables with coloured lanterns and don't know what this bit along here is. And you've got this walkway all the way along with various bits attached, so I'm not quite sure. If you don't want to cycle, you can get on a hop-on, hop-off electric bus around here as well. But yeah, not sure what this is all for. A big setup, whatever it is. See the scale of it there. It's going to be beautiful with all the coloured lights and lights hanging in the trees, and I think it must be a party, maybe a wedding. What's cow? Phanom Flong. And as ever, as we've said a few times, the path to enlightenment is never easy. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. So, yeah, lots of steps up, which at 1 o'clock when it's 30 something degrees is just what we wanted. Didn't really need this bit of footage, but I needed a rest halfway up. And Jan's clothes are sticking to her because she had to wear long trousers. Make it to the top. First thing you see is that little cheddy. And then around this way there's a seated Buddha. See how intact he is from the front. Steps up from that direction as well. And there's your front on view with a cheddy behind as well. This is Wat Chang Lom, which is a Sri Lankan influence, hence the round stupa, and elephants all round. Apparently there's 39 elephants around the base. Not many with trunks left by the look of it, unfortunately.
Up at the top.
Got a bit of his face, this elephant. Must be more protected this side, because when you go back you can see the Buddha up there is probably one of the more preserved Buddhas as well. I always assumed that these elephant statues were solid, I don't know why, but anyway, where these ones have become a bit dilapidated, you can see they're actually hollow in the middle, and they've kind of used the stones leaning in to make that round shape.
Very clever.
Just over the road from the last one. Another one of the important sites. So you can see the other one we were just at over there, and then you got this one, which is where the royal family from the Sukhothai dynasty are entombed, and apparently the Cheddis are in the order of or in a cosmological order. As I say, pretty well preserved, a lot of it. You can see it stretches back for quite a way. Just more temples all the way along. This one is, if I can read the sign while I'm cycling without crashing or falling off, Wat Sao Cow Tian Yai, or something like that. And then there's another one just up ahead. Okay, last one, Wat Nang Fire. Looks like a pretty good one to end on.
Sri Lankan style body.
Sri Lankan style again, a lot of Sri Lankan influence here. Given it's, I suppose, northern but quite far inland, I don't know. I need to refresh and have a look on a map, but looks pretty well either restored or preserved from the top. Well, not the top, but the bit you can climb up to. But still, quite a bit above us. We've finished our tour round and it took us about 2 hours to cycle around and look at all the temples and fairly leisurely pace.
Not all of them.
Well,
No,
most,
main ones.
the main ones. So we're having a little bite to eat and drink because we were hungry and dehydrated before we go and look at a couple of the bits that are outside the walls. So we'll just use the moped and go and have a look at a couple of the other bits. After a bit of refreshment, amazingly, I wasn't watted out. So we jumped back on the bike and headed on to Wat Phra Shri Ratana Mahathat Rajawara Vihan. Another one I've probably butchered the pronunciation, but it was another beautiful setup, as you can see, nestled in amongst a kind of U-turn in the river. A low entrance. I take it it's quite steep up there, the way people are having a bit of trouble. Very serene Buddha. Jan's not quite as serene as the Buddha and you're a bit sweatier.
Oh, thank you.
That's alright. A couple of stupas this way and then the really impressive main building. But then you've got the more modern temple just beyond with all the gold and shimmering in the sun. So yeah, lovely setup here. And there's another building over there. Looks like it's got some. This almost looks like gold bells in that bit. Deep steps again. Hopefully it'll be worth the climb. This is the altar at the top. But more impressive is the view you get when you turn around and look out. Look at that incredible view. In descent now, it's just taking the mickey out of me coming down.
Not that bad. Right in a bit.
Don't like heights still. I might be better, but I still don't particularly like them. We then got really lucky because there was a service going on in the modern part of the temple. So we went to have a look just as they were coming out and saw the monks coming out who were then accepting donations and offerings and giving out sweets and things to the locals. So we joined in a little bit, but yeah, really nice just to see that going on.
think you are, Paddy Doyle?
Sorry?
Who do you think you are, Paddy
Just
Doyle?
heading into Sukhothai for dinner. Decided we'll try the various stalls today. So we've got the lovely little temple across the bridge here, and then all the way along from this side and then down the other side are little food stalls. So that's the plan for tonight. Hopefully some nice skewers or pad thai or chicken rice, and I know they do ice cream, so that's a bonus. Just ordered a rice with vegetables and a rice with pork from the man over there. So he said to come and sit here, so you come and sit on the little mats overlooking the temple while he cooks your food. Quite nice, and it's full mainly with locals, to be fair, so it's obviously a very local thing to do, to come and buy your food and sit at the side here. Food, but forgot the drinks, so I'll go back along and try and find somewhere to get a drink from. Here we go, this looks promising. A lovely way to finish a nice day of touring around the temples.